So, I'm about to react to season 5, episode 5 of 911, and it is titled Peer Pressure. So, just from the title alone, I can just imagine there's going to be a lot of accidents, only because peer pressure. All right, either that or somebody's going to peer pressure somebody into doing something, and then it's going to cause a 911 call. That's what I'm assuming. The last episode was actually really good. Chim's performance in it was amazing. I loved his performance when he punched Buck in the face. Definitely really good. Not that he punched him, just the whole scene was good. But yeah, so I'm about to get into this. I think we're already in episode 7. So this is going to be episode 5. I got 6, 7. I think we're in episode 8, somewhere around there. I've been reacting to 2 episodes per week, and I'm slowly catching up. And somebody did let me know, because I was worried that Chim was going to be gone in this whole season. But somebody actually let me know that he is back in episode 7. So I'm actually glad that he hasn't left. Now, somebody did say that Buck is going to be gone. Now, I don't know if that person is just playing with me because I try to avoid everything 911, and y'all know that I try to avoid that. So I don't know if that person is playing with me or not, but I hope that that is not true. But either way, let's get into this reaction. Before I do, I got this one pop to show you guys, and I'm sure you've seen commercials about it, and it is the Target dog, Bullseye. So I only got him because he looked pretty cute. So he's actually flocked, which basically means he's just he's kind of hairy. So if you kind of look at him, it kind of looks like he has like some type of suede hair or something like that. I don't know, but I thought it was cool. All right, I'm done wasting y'all time. Let's get into this one.
Hey, thought you were gonna get some sleep.
Looks like some time passed by because he ain't got that black eye no more.
Still not texting you back?
No, he did.
That's great. What'd he say?
Stop texting me, Buckley.
Well, that's
something.
progress.
Think they blame me for him leaving town?
Probably not as much as you do. So maybe you might want to consider that not everything's about you.
Yeah.
That was a good point. He's just in pain, so he's doing what he's doing.
You too can be a Greek god.
It's everywhere, damn. And now he got motivated. He's like, the world is giving me a sign. I need to do it.
Sit-ups.
Finally, something I can do.
Get in the sit-up position.
Did he pull a hernia or something? Oh.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
What the hell was that?
I can't move.
that is gonna be an embarrassing phone call.
So you and Robbie grabbed the forcible entry tools.
Follow my lead and try not to step on my toes.
It seems like they're slowly bringing Robbie into this, because I've been seeing him lately.
Craig?
Nice swing. I have some notes.
All right, sir, we're here.
Dang, okay.
Let's get him up right.
I kind of feel like I'm gonna hear a crack sound.
I'm just gonna...
Stabilize your neck.
He flushed
Have a
it.
stroke or something? I'm gonna test your nerve response. Do you feel any pressure?
So much pressure. I just want to get fit like everybody else, but I never thought it would kill me.
No, like pressure from my touch.
Yeah, I can feel that.
What we have here is a severely pinched nerve in the neck from overexertion and straining, which caused his body to spasm and freeze. That's why you can't move. But I assure you, it's all temporary.
Wow, you guys are pretty jacked. What kind of workout do you do?
That was a funny one.
Do I need to come down there and have a word with Miss Claudette?
That's another hard pass.
Okay, so what did he do?
Harry is being suspended 1 week.
What?
1 week for being ill-tempered?
Not exactly.
Is he being a bully now? Damn! I'm pretty sure the kid picked on him. He, like, the way he looked back and smiled, I'm pretty sure he picked on him.
I think your parents are going to want a better explanation than that. And I think you might want to reconsider the language.
Do they have to know about this?
Harry, we're pals, but you got suspended.
He's like, you're my boy and all, but I can't do it.
It's just for a week. They just don't get me. Not like you.
Yeah, that's not going to work either.
Damn, look at that look she's giving her. I wonder what is her issue. I kind of feel like she's trying to be like that coach to push her to better herself, but I don't get how she can do that being a 911 dispatcher. I mean, it seems like she's doing good.
We each take even share, and if you finish yours before I finish mine, I'll clean the cards.
I bet you anything that the young one's gonna mess up, and then they're gonna have to call 911 because of him.
911, what's your emergency? Hello?
Ooh, sounds like he got the wind knocked out of him.
Near a cell tower, Griffith Park Recreation Area.
We have you in the general vicinity of Crystal Springs Drive. And you tell me the nature of your emergency?
What? How are you gonna push her off like that? Oh, hell no. I would have done the same thing. I would be like, hold up, let me get in there. That is big time rude.
LAFD! Can you hear us?
Fire department!
Fire department!
LAFD! Got a visual!
Yeah, it looks like the tree fell on him.
Oh, God.
Oh my God.
Chainsaw must have hit a knot to cause it to kick back so hard. He wedged it into his collarbone.
Okay, dispatch patient located.
Wow.
Blade must have nicked his carotid, but at least it's given us just enough pressure to prevent him from bleeding out immediately.
That? You got it.
All right, good to go.
I wonder if he's like, do you think you can cut it?
We're gonna take good care of him, and we're gonna drive very carefully.
Harry, did you tell Mom and Dad you were coming over here? No. Why?
There's something you forgot to tell your parents.
We were worried sick about you, man.
I don't really want to talk to either of you.
Hey, Harry.
What, you want me to be honest, right?
Yeah, but I don't want you to be disrespectful.
Fine. Sorry. Are we done? No.
Ooh, still disrespectful.
Harry, that's not fair.
But it's true. Because that's what she cares about. Being a cop. Jeffrey was right about you. You're a terrible mother.
Oh, hey!
Damn. Oh, shit. She slapped the taste out that mouth. Damn. I mean, he wasn't lying, but he was still being disrespectful. So I get where Athena came from. Wow. Is that the same retirement home where they had another 911 call and the guy was like sleeping around with all the other girls in there? Like all the old ladies in there? It seems like it's the same nursing home.
Lewis, could you check out the basement? People have been complaining about a foul odor coming from down there.
I didn't even know we had a basement. Did you, Felix?
They hiding something?
So, Beverly, did they say what the foul odor smelled like?
Chemical-like, but foul.
Chemical? It can't be some kind of drugs like weed or meth or something like that. Damn! What the hell could that have been? I thought it was drugs.
You must be Lewis.
Nah, Felix has to be dead. He was really close to the glass. If not, he has to be severely burned.
You sure? Hey, Felix, is that you?
I guess he's good. Oh my God!
Come on, Proby, more water! These chemicals are reacting to water. We need CO2.
Damn, that took it out a lot quicker.
Dispatch, this site is now a crime scene. Looks like we just uncovered a meth lab.
So it was a meth lab.
You saved the day with that CO2 call. Congratulations. I think you're ready.
Hey, it's Chimney. Sorry, I can't talk right now. Unless it's Buck, in which case, stop calling me.
He went through to the whole trouble of changing his voicemail to that so he can know it's going to target Buck.
You guys mean so much to me. Which is why, for the good of everyone, decided I'm gonna put in for a transfer. What?
No way.
No, Eddie is replacing Chimney. You're replacing me.
He's like, ain't nobody replacing anybody.
Who replaces me? Not sure Cat can figure that one out.
He's coming back, Buck. With Maddie.
He's putting all that pressure on himself.
You're right here, where you belong. You stuck with us.
Can we please eat?
Damn, I actually believed it. Damn, it got me.
911, what's your emergency?
I'm sorry that I'm calling 911.
Okay, is this an emergency?
I just want to leave some
Good friends. A message.
This is a line for emergencies only.
I hear 911 clips on the news.
That sounds like a suicide thing.
We are. Are you planning on hurting yourself, Lisa?
You could say I have
A plan.
Have you taken anything, any pills, anything that can hurt you?
I'm not enough.
God, this is giving me chills.
I know how you feel.
You never say I know how you feel.
I tried to kill myself when I was 14. I was being bullied. Girls at my school were picking on me, made my life a living hell. When it got really bad, I took
a handful of my mother's pain pills. And I'm not telling you things will always get better, Lisa. I'm telling you.
You'll never find out if you die today.
Oh my God.
Dispatch, this is Captain 144. We got her. Thanks.
Roger that. How did you know?
You never take a bottle of pills where someone can see you. It was either her bedroom or the bathroom. From the echo, I figured the bathroom.
I know I ride you pretty hard. But it's because I can see you have the potential to be great.
So it is kind of like a coaching thing where she's pushing her and pushing her for her to be great. God, that 911 phone call was, whew.
And too low to get online.
Excuse me. You're in my way.
That's what she's waiting for. That's what she's waiting for. Look at that. That's what she wants.
Those are the names of some very good therapists.
They get therapy.
Big changes.
For you.
I guess it's just her.
We swore we'd never hit our kids. That we wouldn't be those type of parents, you know, raise our kids different than the way that we were raised.
I get that.
Athena, you hit Harry.
I was at least hoping to see Harry kind of get into it with that kid at school. Kind of see his point of view. What is he reading? What is he reading? There's so much. There was a bunch of that. I don't even know what part he was exactly reading.
Hello?
Evan,
Maddie, hey.
I'm safe. It's just, I'm not ready. Not yet. Sorry, I gotta go. I love you.
Yeah, hey, I love.
What the hell? That sounds like wedding bells. It can't be Christmas carols because it's. It doesn't seem like it's Christmas yet.
I think I know where she is.
Oh, hold up. I'm gonna have to pause that. Let me go back. Hold up. If you are someone you know is struggling in crisis and help is available. I love it that they actually put stuff like that. All right. Whew. This was another good episode. I actually liked this episode. I kind of thought that it was going to slow down once we were actually watching it, because we got to the very beginning and Buck is just talking. I think her name was Taylor. I always end up forgetting her name. But he's basically just talking to her, and I kind of felt like maybe it was going to slow down a little bit. But then it picked up. It got really good. The guy trying to work out, and I guess he did so many sit-ups. What did Hen say? He like pulled a nerve or something like that. But the fact that the way they actually found him was very embarrassing. Luckily, they were able to help him, and he ended up being okay. So the whole ending with Buck. Okay, I'm gonna get to that part in a little bit. Let me actually kind of like break down this episode. This scene right here where it shows Harry getting picked on. Is his name Harry or Henry? I think it's Harry. That part right there. I already dropped it. This part right here where he gets picked on. Okay, so right there you can automatically tell the kid is looking back, and it seems like he's laughing, and it seems like most likely he's picking on him. I was hoping to see that part. That way we can kind of see what led to that point. Maybe they'll end up bringing it out in the next episode, because 911 is known for doing stuff like that. So maybe we'll end up seeing that in the next episode. But the fact that he actually called Bobby instead of everybody else is what's hilarious, because he's like, come on, man. You know, he tried to make it seem like that's his favorite person, tried to like kiss up to him. So it did have its funny moments, even though it was serious at times. The scene about the people, or the young guy cutting down the trees, that one right there, I kind of felt like something bad was gonna happen, but I thought that the older guy was actually gonna find him. I thought that this guy was actually gonna end up finding him and be like, "Hey, do you need some help?" And then something ends up happening, but it turns out that's not what happens. They end up getting a phone call, and of course, Claudette ends up jumping in and taking over. Now, when she did this right here,
You don't have to speak. Just try to touch one of the
oh
numbers
my
on your
God,
phone.
that, oh, I did not like that, because of the fact that she's like, move, girl, let me handle this, because you can't handle it yourself. So I did not like that. But the fact that they were able to find that guy, and when they found him like that.
Oh, God.
Ooh,
Chainsaw must have hit a knot to cause it to kick back so hard.
man, that looked, look at that.
Dispatch patient located.
God, I would have loved to see it in the making, because 911 is known for letting you see stuff that happens, and then the 911 call happens. So I would have loved to see that, even though it would have been very graphic. Most likely I would have like cringed a lot, but I would have loved to see something like that. Now, we got to the point where Harry is disrespecting Michael and Athena. And
Because that's what she cares
man,
about.
that part right here.
Jeffrey was right about you. You're a terrible mother. Okay.
Ooh, man. How are you gonna tell your mom you're a terrible mother? That was deep, like very, very deep. That left me speechless. But when she slapped the taste out of his mouth, I started laughing, because like Michael and Athena, I was raised on the same thing. You don't disrespect your parents, and if you do, you get hit. So I get kind of like where Michael is coming from, where he told Athena that she needs therapy, because they agreed on to never hit their kids because they were raised that way. I understand where Michael is, where Michael is actually coming from. But it was funny. It was funny, but it was very, very unexpected. So now we end up getting to the retirement home. There you go. We end up getting to the retirement home, and I don't know if I'm right or if I'm wrong. I kind of feel like it's that one episode where that guy, he was getting like all the old ladies in there. I think he was giving them something, or I can't remember exactly, but they had to help him out. and then it turns out he was sleeping with this old lady and that old lady, like back and forth. And I kind of feel like it's the same retirement home because it kind of looks familiar, but I wasn't 100% sure. Now, when they were talking about there's a foul smell that's coming from the chapel, when they said it was a foul smell, I thought maybe it's a dead body because there's old people there. Maybe one of them, their time has came and he ended up passing away. So I kind of felt like maybe they were dead. Somebody in there was dead. But then when the lady said it smells like chemicals, the only thing I could think about was drugs. And it could either be weed, which is very, very unlikely for it to be weed because weed doesn't really smell like chemicals. Yeah, at least I don't think so. Now, when they started bringing up the whole chemicals thing, I was like, okay, maybe it's like meth or something like that. And it turns out it actually was meth. It was surprising that it was actually meth. This scene was actually pretty gory. That was, ooh. Yeah, it looks like he was in shock. He didn't know what the hell was going on, so he just pulled it out, and man, that thing went everywhere. And then you got Proby, like Buck is telling him, trying to train him to do certain things, and Proby's like, "Oh, the water's not helping. Let me go get a CO2 tank," and that actually worked. So I'm glad he's actually sticking up for himself. Now, I thought that this voicemail was actually pretty funny whenever he called.
Hey, Jimmy. Sorry, I can't talk right now. Unless it's Buck, in which case, stop calling me.
That was hilarious. Like, unless it's Buck, stop calling me. It's funny because he actually had to change his original voicemail and add that thing of unless it's Buck. That was actually extremely funny because he added that into it. Now, when he was talking about him transferring,
Nothing is the same.
right here. So, like I said, in the beginning of this reaction, somebody said that Buck is actually leaving the show. Right when I heard he's transferring, that like sunk in. I was like, damn it, he's actually leaving? But it turns out he's not. So, or maybe, I don't know, maybe something happens in the next episode, or unless you were talking about this episode, I don't know. But I'm glad he's not transferring. I'm glad he's not leaving because I feel like Buck is probably one of the main cast in this show. So I'm actually glad he's actually not leaving. Okay, so this is the 911 phone call that gave me chills.
911, what's your emergency?
I'm sorry that I'm calling 911.
Okay. Is this an emergency?
Oh my god. Just like the tone of the her voice, and then when you end up seeing her right here, I kind of felt like maybe it's like a suicide attempt. And everything that was being said was like, oh, it was giving me extreme chills. And then, of course, Claudette ends up coming in and tries to jump in because she ends up telling her, I know exactly how you feel. But
I know how you feel.
Right there, that's kind of like where it kind of got me, where she said, I know how you feel, because she covered the mic. So it's kind of making it seem like she covered the mic so the other girl wouldn't hear, but Claudette would hear. I don't know if maybe I'm understanding that correctly, but that's how I understood it whenever I'm watching it. But then she's over here telling her, I understand how you feel. Then she tries to jump in.
I tried to kill myself when I was 14.
And then she actually confesses to her that she actually tried to kill herself and that she's been bullied. And then she looks at Claudette when she says she's been bullied. It was emotional because she's been in those shoes and she knows what that girl is going through. She even knew where to find her. She said either she was going to be in the bathroom, or I think she said in her bedroom or something like that. But because of the echo, she was in the bathroom. But at the fact that they were actually able to save her, I'm glad that actually happened. But Claudette is like, you're still not ready. So, it's kind of like just a coaching moment. She's trying to push her to her best, which I kind of did say that in the beginning of this episode. But I don't know. Being a dispatcher is an important job because, you have that split second to try to help somebody out, to get them help. So I get where she's coming from, but I kind of felt like maybe she could have done it in a better way. I did enjoy this part. I love this part right here.
Excuse me. You're in my way.
That look that she gave, look at that. Ooh, I love that part right there. She gave her that looks like, okay. Man, I love that part right there. That was really, really good. Okay, so now we're at that part where Harry is actually looking at the tablet and actually reading it. And this is basically what he was reading. Now he's zooming into something, but I don't know exactly what he was zooming into because it's titled Rogue Cop Gets Away with Murder, which I'm assuming they're talking about Athena, notorious rogue cop Athena Grant, blank because his finger's in the way, or gets away with murder this past week. His finger's in the way. So Jeffrey Hudson got shot and killed in the Metro Tunnel. Eyewitness reports say that Hudson wasn't even carrying a loaded gun when Grant viciously gunned him down. Oh, wow. So they have a witness. Wow, okay. How many more lives must be taken by the bloodthirsty cop before the public blank? How can we... Okay. Let me see. Innocent civilians are being arrested or killed at the hand, or innocent civilians are being arrested or worse, killed at the hands of these murderers. This writer has had enough. I'm asking you, my fellow community members in the Los Angeles area, to organize with me. It's time we hold these killers accountable. Hashtag ACAB. Don't know what that means. Hashtag I believe Jeffrey. Hashtag Jeffrey Hudson was innocent. Wish he wasn't, but I'm wondering if he's going to actually believe this article, and now he's going to kind of, I don't know, push his mom away even more. But I wonder if this is actually going to be shown in the next episode. So I'm actually glad I actually read this whole thing because I was going to skim through it. But we get to the very end. Maddie actually calls Buck. I was very surprised about that. And he ends up hearing... Hold up, that wasn't enough.
We just need to know that you're safe.
He ends up hearing some bells. It sounds like, I don't know, it kind of sounds like Christmas carols to me. But Buck knows exactly where she's at. So I'm actually hoping they introduce that in the next episodes, but I don't know. But all in all, this episode was actually really good. I enjoyed everything about it. I'm rambling so much because I just actually enjoyed a lot of this episode. So I cannot wait till I get to the next one, which is going to be very, very soon. And I will drop it as soon as possible. But until then, hopefully you guys like this reaction. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to comment. And especially do not forget to subscribe. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.